Hey folks, it's Ardwulf. Welcome. We are going to talk very briefly, and I've got a few pictures to show you about Buckeye Game Fest. For those who don't know, Buckeye Game Fest is a 4-day event in September that is put on in Columbus, Ohio by the Columbus Area Board Game Society. It boasts 4 games of pretty nonstop, hardcore Euro type board games and Ameritrash games, whatever that even means. But it also has quite a bit of the crossover stuff that both wargamers and non-wargaming board gamers are interested in. Things like your Twilight Struggle, your coin games, your Commands and Colors, your Combat Commander, that kind of stuff. But it also has the War Room, which gives us an extra couple of days. Now, Buckeye Game Fest starts on Thursday. The War Room starts on Monday, so we have a whole week, Monday through Saturday, to play and set up big stuff. So here is us at about 11 a.m. this morning. We had well into the setup of the third winter game in the back left here. This is a playtest game. We're just starting to set up at this point the second third winter game. This is a playtest. It's part of the Operational Combat series from Multiman Publishing and the Gamers. I do not know if it's going to be the next game to be released for OCS or not. It has been in playtest for some time, so this is well iterated at this point, and from what I can see so far, it seems fairly polished. This will not be my first whirl with OCS, as those of you who have been following me on Twitter know. If I'm slurring, by the way, it's because I'm exhausted after a whole day of this. But it's my first crack at third winter. So we got this going on. We got a table in the back, which I'll show you in a minute. That is this Battles of the Age of Reason. This is the Battle of Zorndorf, where Frederick the Great surprises some Russians and fights what ends up being an inconclusive battle, although he does catch the Russians pretty much pants down. This is them just set up. We also had this is the old Victory Games title by Greg Kostikian or Kostikian or however he pronounces that. Pax Britannica. This actually looked quite interesting. There was paperwork. I love paperwork, so I was intrigued by this, and I may try to run down a copy if I can find one at a reasonable price. This is, of course, just day one of the War Room, so we only had, I think, 5 tables going right now. This is April's Harvest. This is part of the Civil War Brigade series from the Gamers. Not sure if Multiman Publishing was even involved at this point. As you can see, we've got some fairly severe contrast issues with this map. But the game series is pretty well regarded, and it's an interesting situation. This is, of course, the Battle of Shiloh in Tennessee. I think it was 1862. I could be wrong. I don't know a ton about this battle, other than that both Grant and Sherman were there. This is the second table of third winter, basically nearing the very end of setup. There is a horde of Russians. I am playing the Germans on the northern sector. We have 4 people at this table, 2 Russian, 2 German. Here's some more third winter. You can see that the Germans are not in an amazing position, and the Russians are going to attack, possibly not on turn 1, but pretty soon. The Russians are going to try to cut what became Huba's pocket, which you can see where that pocket happened, the Korsun pocket, over on the right side of the screen there. So it's going to be our job as the Germans and the Soviets go first to not let that happen, but we'll see what happens. We've got we've got a lot of, frankly, garbage German units. We got some pretty good ones too, and man, there's a lot of Soviets. So here's some more. This is the southern sector. This is Germans lined up in some entrenched positions in front of the Dnieper. We're going to probably try and roll this line back as well. We'll see how that happens. I'm not in charge of this sector, so I got nothing to say about it. And here's more from Zorndorf, where they're a little bit further into the battle. You can see the Prussians have advanced somewhat. The Russians, of course, are the green guys on the bottom right-ish of the map. And here's some more Zorndorf and more Zorndorf. I didn't realize I took this many pictures of Zorndorf. So that's day one, the summary of Buckeye Game Fest and the War Room. We did not get to play a single turn of third winter on our table. We're going to do that bright and early tomorrow morning. I don't know if I'm going to have a video every day from the convention, but I'll be posting pictures on Twitter, link in the notes below, and so follow me there. And we're having a good time so far, even though we literally set pieces up till my eyes crossed. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.